Good morning. Good morning. It is your favorite trainer, Coach Chuck. It is Friday, July 29th, and we got a good core workout designed for you today. We got a lot of work to do. So we're going to do our breathing exercise and we're going to do our body scan, but we are going to streamline that today. So first things first, let's go ahead and get on our square, right? Our square is when we are being on our square is kind of an activity, meaning we're being very intentional about how we're treating our bodies so that we can show up as our best self. So what does that mean? Okay, well, are we getting enough sleep? Are we eating properly? Are we hydrating properly? Are we taking time for our mental health? All of these things that help us show up as our best person, right? Being off your square obviously would be the opposite of that, right? I'm not sleeping right. I'm not eating properly. I might be drinking a little bit more than I should be. All of these things, right? So the difference of being off your square and being on your square is life still continues to happen, right? Life still continues to happen, whether it's stressful or even, and I just realized that I never really talk about this piece, but even if things are going well, are you still showing up as your best self? So I've come up with this being on my square or being on your square as a way that you can visualize structurally how taking care of yourself is very important. So let's start this Friday morning off. I know it's early, right? I know it's early. Start this Friday morning off on your square. So we are on our square. We're going to do some breathing, right? We're going to start with some muscle engagement. Now, in my opinion, the most important muscle in your body in today's environment is going to be the glutes. So let's stand with our feet just outside of hip width apart, right? We're going to engage our glutes as tight as we can and relax them. Engage our glutes as tight as we can and relax them. We're going to do this 4 times. We got 2 left. Engage your glutes as tight as you can and relax them. 1 more time. And this time when you engage them, go ahead and engage those glutes. You're going to keep them engaged. Keep the weight in the heels, okay? Now, we're going to take 4 deep breaths. You're going to keep your weight in the heels. You're going to keep your glutes engaged, right? We're going to breathe in to the point, well, I want you to envision that you're taking in so much air that you can feel the lung sac just stretch, and then contract, okay? So 4 deep breaths, as deep as you can, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now I'm going to ask you to go ahead and close your eyes. I want you to continue breathing in that manner, right? And just listen and follow the instructions, okay? So go ahead and take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, close your eyes. Okay, so keep breathing, keep the weight in the heels, keep the glutes engaged, right? What I want you to do is take your toes inside of your shoes and spread them apart. So spray them apart as wide as you can, right? And then I want you to press the toes flat to the bottom of the shoe or the ground. Now, I want you to just start at your toes. We're going to do what's called a body scan. In today's body scan, normally we do a body scan where we're moving. Today's body scan, we're not going to move, or we can move, but very subtly, right? So we're just going to check in with the toes as you're applying pressure. Now you're keeping the weight in the heels, but you're still applying pressure with the toes. So checking in with the toes, good morning toes. Checking in with the ball of my feet, right? I'm still breathing, guys. Checking in with my midfoot and the arch. Checking in with the heel, okay? Go ahead and move up from the feet to the ankles. Right, I might try to move those ankles just a little bit, check in with them. Good morning, ankles. Right now, if my weight is in the heels and I'm applying pressure through my toes, I should be slightly flexing my calf muscle and what's called my anterior tibialis, which is the muscle in front of the leg. So we're going to check in with those, right? Work our way up. Go ahead and engage those quadriceps at the same time that you're engaging those glutes. We're going to check in with the knees. See how they're feeling. Good morning, knees. All right, checking in with those quadriceps where we should have a little bit of tension. All right, checking in with the hamstrings and back of the leg. And then we've already checked in with the buttock, or at least you should have, when we were doing the engaging and relaxing. So keep the glutes engaged. I'm gonna work my way up, checking in with my hips, right? Checking in with my midsection. Now here, I'm trying to remain firm. What I'm doing is taking my belly button and drawing it in towards my spine, but in a way that I can still breathe. Just keep a little tension there. And I'm checking in with my abdominal muscles, checking in with my vertebrae, right? Going all the way up, checking in with the muscles of the cervical spine, so my neck, checking in with vertebrae, cervical vertebrae of my neck. I'm gonna go in, just kind of take an inventory, checking in with those shoulders, right? Checking in with the upper arm, thinking about my elbows, thinking about the forearms, the wrists, right? Palm of my hand, right? My fingers, and all the way to those fingertips. Okay. Now I'm going to finish with 4 deep breaths, starting now in the same way that we did the first 4, right? So here we go. As deep as you can, envision stretching out your lungs. And then I'm going to ask that you slowly open your eyes. Okay, so that's just a quick little body scan designed to take this and reconnect it to this. A lot of times we go throughout our day and we're never really connected to the different body parts until the body part speaks up with, say, a little bit of discomfort or some pain. I say, let's not wait for the pain. I say, let's get in contact or reconnect with our body. So maybe that we can get ahead of some of that discomfort and pain, right? A lot of times our body's telling us when we're using it properly or we're using it improperly, but we're just so disconnected that we don't pay attention until it goes wrong, right? It busts through that threshold in the form of discomfort or pain. And then all of a sudden we want to start paying attention to the body part. This is a daily practice. I like to do it. I think it's helped me a lot. I'm going to suggest that you do it. If you ever have trouble sleeping, this is something that you can do in the bed. You know, they talk about counting sheep. I like to do a body scan. And usually when you really get into doing a body scan, when you're lying on your back, right, with your eyes closed, by the time you get to the head, you know, typically I'm asleep. Typically, or most times I'm asleep. Okay, so that's the body scan, that's the breathing, right? The breathing is just to kind of supercharge the bloodstream, right? We've been breathing just enough to stay alive while we're sleeping, right? Which means that as soon as I start moving early this morning, I'm going to be working with an oxygen deficit just from the jump. But if you can start your workouts with trying to supercharge that bloodstream, then we have some oxygen, some residual oxygen that should help us not feel so out of shape, or that exercise anxiety that we normally get when we first start exercising. So today we're going to start, today and most days we start with a Tabata, right? A Tabata is a series of movements that we execute for 20 seconds, and then we get to rest for 10 seconds on a running clock. Today, we're going to go between walking planks and jumping jacks, right? So our jumping jack, or no, let's start with a walking plank. So I'm going to bring you down there. A walking plank is when you get on the ground, on your mat, right? And you're going to get into, like, let's say your high plank position. Now, I'm going to take my arm and I'm going to go down and get on the elbow. And then I'm going to get on the other elbow. So I went from a high plank to a low plank. Now to get back to that high plank, I'm going to take my right hand and put it where my right elbow used to be, right? So bam, and then bam, okay? So the way it goes is I'm going to go down on the right, up on the right, down on the right, up on the right, okay? We're going to have to do that 4 times. So each time we're going to switch. So if I start going movement first with the right hand on the first round, then on the second round, it's going to be movement on the left. Okay. Now, the other movement, and we're just going to rotate between the two of these, it's going to be jumping jack toe touches. Or not jumping jack toe touches, just regular jumping jack. So feet together, right? Hands touch here above my head. Trying to do that with straight arms, right? So I can stretch out the lats and work those shoulders. And then I'm going to try to slap my hands behind my back, right? We're just going to go back and forth. Again, we'll work for 20 seconds. And then we will rest for 10 seconds. I'm going to bring you down to my level, just because those planks are down here. And I will try to position myself so you can still see me do the jumping jack. Okay, that looks perfect. All right, so you just want to make sure that you have a towel for your brow. Make sure you got a little bit of water so that we're hydrating. It's still the hot days of July, so make sure you got that water. All right, let me set up this clock. All right, so let's start with right arm in motion first on those walking planks, okay? Bring this back. So I need a cameraman. I'm trying to do the workout, and okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so start from that bottom plank. Right arm is moving first. Feet are wide. We're trying to resist rotation at the hips. Putting that hand all the way back where the elbow used to be. Okay, now we're going to get on our feet, and it's jumping jacks, just regular jumping jacks. Here we go. Soft landing, touching above my head, touching behind my back. Okay, now it's going to be left hand in motion on those walking planks. Okay, so left hand up, left arm down, left arm up. Okay, back to our jumping jacks. I'll go back to that right arm on those planks. Right arm in motion first. Jumping jacks. Body starting to warm up. Okay, left arm in motion. 3 seconds here. Okay, left arm. Okay, last jumping jack. Last jumping jack. Got a lot of core today, people. A lot of core. Oh. Okay, good job, good job. So, like I said, we got a lot of core movements today. What we're going to start with, we're doing a lot of hip raisers, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to do movement, and then we're going to do some hip raisers. First movement that we're going to do is W's. And I'm just looking for 12 of these. So what a W is just imagine that this movement or this position is kind of a W, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise those elbows up, raise my hands up. Now imagine I'm laying flat on my stomach, and then spray the fingers apart, and then I'm going to extend those hands and touch my thumbs above my head. So it is going to look like this. On the ground, right? Pointing the toes. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the butt to lift the legs, elbows up, hands up, and I'm going to extend. Try to touch those thumbs, bring it back, okay? We got 12 of these, people. We got 12. So let's go. Let's get 12 of these W's. Okay, point the toes, squeeze the butt, elbows all the way down towards those rib cage, elbows up, elevate the wrists. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now from there, we're just going to flip over and we have 12 hip raisers. So remember our hip raisers, we're on our back. We're going to be driving through the heels. We're going to take our arms, keep them straight. We're pressing through the ground to kind of support the low back. Right now I can put my feet down. I'm just kind of exaggerating because I want you to be driving through those heels and lifting the hips straight up. And then you're going to come back down, kiss, and right back up. Okay, so we need 12 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 12 of those. All right, next. What's up? What's next? And I got my sheet hanging here. Let's bring that sheet down here. Okay. So now let's do some crunches. Let's do some elbow to knee floor crunches. And what an elbow to knee floor crunch is I'm going to get back into that same hip raiser position. I'm going to make a fist, keeping my elbows in. I'm going to bend my arms and put those fists on the ground so they're flat. So hands are flat, fists are flat, elbows are in. Now I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm going to bring my knees to my elbows, elbows to the knees, right in the center. So it's going to look like this. Back down, okay? Let's rock out 12 of those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you're getting elbows to knees and not elbows to thighs. 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Okay, right back in the hip raisers. We need 12 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, let's go with Superman. So what a Superman is I'm going to get flat on my stomach. I'm going to point the toes and spread my legs apart. Hands are going to be extended above my head, but they're going to be spread apart, same distance as the feet are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and engage my glutes, and then I'm going to lift my hands and feet simultaneously, trying to keep my arms straight at the elbow, trying to keep my knees straight, or my legs straight at the knees. So it's going to look like this. And then back down. And then back down. Now, don't be like me and just let the arms and legs fall. Let's muscle them down. We need 12 of these, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, you know what's right after that? Hip raisers. We're going to be murdering these hip raisers all day today. Let's go. Hip raisers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. Good job. Okay. So that's the first group of movement. And we're going to go ahead and do that twice. So grab yourself a sip of your water. Let's try to stay hydrated. We're going to start with those W's again. Really getting this core today, people. Really getting this core. So I designed these workouts based on what I feel like my body needs, right? if I were doing individual sessions with you all, I would be assessing your body, figuring out what your body needs, figuring out what your goals were, and then we would be designing the movements around that. But because there's so many of you and only one of me, we're gonna go with what I think is important. I just had back surgery last year, November 23rd to be exact. And so it forced me to really start paying attention to the things that I need to be doing, not the things that I want to be doing. And a lot of that is the stuff that we're doing today. These are the things that keep my back bulletproof. And if you're like me, most Americans, we have issues with that low back because of the sitting, because of the lifestyle. So I think it's very important that we do these things. I like to call it, these are exercises, but really, this is how you perform maintenance on your body, right? If you use your car, you got to take it to the shop and just have a little bit of maintenance done. There's nothing wrong with it, but you want to have the maintenance done so that it will last longer. Same way with your body. So let's go with those W's. Again, we need 12 of these, feet are apart, right? We're gonna squeeze the butt to lift the legs up, elbows down, elbows up, wrist up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hip raisers. Here we go. As high as you can get. Driving through those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Next, we got those elbow to knee crunches, right? So we're on our back, heels are down. Now with these elbow to knee crunches, if you want to modify them, make them harder, you just get the wrist, the fist out further and the heels out further, right? We need 12 of these. Deep breath in, breathe out as you are bringing the knees to the elbows, elbows to the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Superman's. Back on your stomach, feet are wide, toes are pointed, hands are extended, right? Same distance apart as feet. We're gonna keep the arms straight at the elbows, legs straight at the knees. Here we go. As high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Hip raisers. Hip raisers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, next grouping. Let's go with reverse knee crunch. So same setup, it's a reverse crunch, but we're just tucking the knees instead of straight legs. So reverse crunches, right, are usually these ones where legs are up in the air and I'm going up, right? We're gonna bend the knees this time, right? Arms are straight, press through the ground, knees are together, heels are on the ground. I'm gonna come up, trying to tap or lower that heel, or not the heel, lower the tailbone softly. So I'm not gonna go bam, bam. I'm gonna go tap, tap, okay? We need 12 of these. Magic number's 12. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good job. You know what's next? Those hip raisers. Here we go. Let's get it. As high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. Okay. What do we got? We got reverse crunches, we got hip raisers. Let's go with our toe touch crunch. So what our toe touch crunch is, I'm gonna go ahead and extend those legs up in the air. Ooh, those hamstrings are tight. So legs in the air, legs are wide. I'm gonna extend my hands above my head and try to lie them flat on the ground. And take a deep breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm gonna cross the body, go opposite hand to opposite toe. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, we just need 12 of these, just 12 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, those hit different. Hip raisers. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Let's go with our shoulder tap series. So it's a series because it's a movement with 3 or 2 sub movements within it, right? So what do I mean? Okay, shoulder taps, right? Shoulder taps, top of the push-up position, feet are wide, right? Straight line between my head and my heels, right? So shoulder tap, bam, bam. Now I'm trying to touch the shoulder to where I'm in a tripod. So I got two feet down, one hand down. And when that happens, I usually try to shift my weight to make it easier for me. I don't want to shift the weight. I want to go 1, 2, 3, right? And we're going to do 12. Now, when we do 12, let's just do the 12. I'll walk you through it. The next time we do it, we'll just go straight through. Here we go. Up in your plank, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so rest it. Now, the sub movement is going to be 12 pocket touches. And these 12 pocket touches are going to happen with the arm staying straight at the elbow. And we're going to cross pocket touch. So it looks like this. Same setup, straight line between the head and the ankles or heels, right? I'm going to lift one arm up straight, bam, bam. And we're just going to rock out 12 of those. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good job. Next movement is we're going to do toe touches. Toe touches. So I'm going to get back into my plank position. Feet are wide. I'm going to bring this toe up the middle, right? So it's going to look like that, except I'm going to touch. Okay, we have 12 of these, people. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're up in our plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. So that is that plank series of movements. We finish with hip raisers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, good job. Let's grab a little water. We're going to run through those movements one more time, and then we'll switch them up, okay? We're going to go with that knee crunch, or the reverse crunch first. Bent knee reverse crunch, that's what it's called. So many movements, so many different names to the same movement, right? It's kind of confusing. Anyway, just follow along. That's why you pay me the big bucks. You don't have to think. You just have to listen and follow. Here we go. 1, knees together, feet together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So what do we got after that? Oh, we got our hip raisers, of course. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice. Okay. Next, we have toe touch crunch. Toe touch crunch, right? So we're on our back. All right. Legs are straight up in the air. Stretch out those hamstrings. We do a quick stretch here. Okay. Hands are on the ground above your head. We need 12 of these. We're going across the body. Breathe out as we go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You guessed it, hip raisers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. What's next? Shoulder tap circuit, right? So it's 12, 12, and 12. 12 shoulder taps, 12 pocket touches, 12 toe touches, right? Here we go. Feet are wide. We're in our plank position. Let's go with shoulder taps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go with the pocket touches. 1, straight arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go with toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Hip raisers. Hip raisers. Ground and pound today. Ground and pound. Here we go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Good job. Good job. Leg drops. Leg drops. We're going to go right into this. We got about 14 minutes left. So let's go ahead and finish this up. So what our leg drop is legs are up in the air. I'm going to flex the feet, brace my back, keep the legs straight at the knee as I take one leg, bring it back up. That's 1. right? We're gonna do one leg at a time, okay? So let's do left leg in motion. We're breathing in as we lower the leg and we breathe out as we bring it up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guessed it. Hip raisers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so from there, let's go with, oh, here we go. Cross one leg over the other. All right, so my ankle, my right ankle is going to be on my left thigh. I'm going to take my left hand, my left fingers, and put that behind my ears. All right, so fingers are extended, pointing to just behind my ear. I'm going to keep that elbow wide. This arm is off to the side, maybe 90 degrees, or no, maybe 45 degrees. I'm going to take a deep breath in, go up, touch that knee, and back down. Okay, let's go 6 per side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's switch those two. So here. Now it's just the opposite. Now I'm going with the right elbow, right fingertips behind the ear, 45 degrees away from the body. Here we go. Breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Hip raisers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go with some heel kicks from the plank position. So, and actually fit knee plank position. Now let's go plank. So I'm going to get up in my plank position. Right? I'm going to take one knee and I'm going to drive it in. Now, as that knee comes up, I'm going to try to take my knee and touch my chin, right, as far as I can get. Now, I'm going to keep this knee, my right knee, super bent as I extend it back. And then I'm going to try to touch this heel to the back of my head. So it's going to look like this. Boom, boom. Okay, so active head, active neck. Let's go with right leg in motion first, and we're just going to do 6 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Take a second. Then we're going to do the other side. Let's go with left leg in motion. So we're in the plank. Bring that left knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you guessed it, hip raisers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Leg drops, leg drops. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. Let's go 12 per leg. This is the last one. We got, oh no, let's go 6. We're running out of time. 6 per leg. Here we go. Legs are straight up. Here we go. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we'll cross in one leg over the other. Take those fingertips. Let's go right fingertips behind right ear. All right, keep that knee away from the body as we come up. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hip raisers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's go with the plank donkey kicks. Is what I'm calling them this time. Okay, 6 and 6, right? So from plank position, we're going to tuck that knee, try to touch the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hip raisers, last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Good job. Good job. Give yourself a round of applause. That was the ground and pound core workout, forcing us to do things that we should be doing, right? A lot of hip raisers. Okay, so let's go right into it. Happy Friday. I already said that, but I'm saying it again. Happy Friday. Words of wisdom or affirmation for today. This one I read, and for whatever reason, it spoke to me. So now I am speaking it to you. Don't let your loyalty become slavery. If they don't appreciate what you bring to the table, let them eat alone. Don't let your loyalty become slavery. If they don't appreciate what you bring to the table, let them eat alone. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I got some, there's reasons why that one spoke to me. But I'm not going to put those reasons in your head. I want you to come up with how that may or may not apply to your life. But I think it's good words of wisdom. Most times, those of us that are loyal, right, we stick to that loyalty because it's a principle that we live by, right? Regardless of how people might treat that. Sometimes people can take that principle of loyalty and take advantage of it. People will only do what you allow them to do, right? And so you have to digest that one yourself. So happy Friday. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Thanks for joining me. I will be here Monday morning, 5 o'clock, same time, same place. You guys have a great weekend. Love the person who you are becoming. And till Monday.